Hey everyone, it's Jamie from BestNerdLife. Currently, I am holidaying in the beautiful city of Truro, which is apparently the only city in Cornwall. That is something I didn't know. There's plenty of beautiful scenery around here, and there's one massive cathedral as well. And more importantly, for this video at least, it's also got a bunch of charity shops. So yes, even though I am currently holidaying in this wonderful little cabin in the wood type thing, I'm still going to go thrifting. So without further ado, let's get to that intro. Okay, to start with, I found this, the Simpsons Scalextric set for £10. A pretty good deal. The box itself was a little bit battered. However, not exactly something that I want to collect. I have actually found two Scalextrics, like sets, through charity shopping, so yeah, it seems to be a pretty good way of getting them if you want them. But as I said, I don't particularly collect these, so I left it for someone else. In the same charity shop now, and I found all these TVs all lined up in a row. Not exactly in the market for a TV at the moment, and obviously, you know, I'm in Truro. I don't exactly have the capacity to take a big bulky TV home, so obviously I left them for other people. But if you need a TV, this is apparently the place to get it if you want a second-hand one. Onto my first proper kind of media section in the charity shop now, and I found a whole bunch of DVDs which I'm not really interested in. However, tucked away among them, I found this, Dead Space Extraction for the Wii, the Nintendo Wii. And this is actually something I've wanted for a while now, and for £1, I'm absolutely getting this, because I think this costs about £8 in a CEX. So yeah, I also found Just Dance, again for £1, it's something I want to play, and this also I believe costs £8. Through another charity shop now, and I found something that really hit me, like blast from the past kind of thing, a Woolworths DVD. I've not seen a Woolworths DVD for a long time. In the same charity shop now, but in a different section, and I found these things, which are kind of rubbery ice cube tray things. This was a Pac-Man one, which was pretty cool, and also this blue one, which was a like Marvel themed one. It had the Thing, it had Captain America, Iron Man, I assume that's a Hulk fist as well. Pretty cool for £2 each, but yeah, didn't get them. I also found some Kellogg's bowls, which again doesn't really interest me. And then on the shelf below, I found a Mr. Potato Head, and my goodness, doesn't he look like he's seen all kinds of horrific nonsense. In another charity shop now, and I found a couple of PlayStation 2 games like this, SmackDown vs. Raw, something I didn't get, and also Lord of the Rings, which I didn't get. However, I did also find Fahrenheit, which is a game that I've not played before, so yeah, I decided to get it. Into the local CEX now, and I managed to find a whole bunch of PSP games for various amounts of money. I did get a couple, some that I'm showing here, some that I didn't, but yeah, I did actually get something else from this CEX, but I didn't get any footage of it whatsoever. And I did actually get a SNES, and it was a boxed SNES, but I will talk about that a little later on in the video. After having gone through pretty much all the charity shops in Truro, we decided to go into the nerdy places like this, Harry's Toy Chest. And as you can see from the outside and inside the window, there's a whole bunch of really cool stuff in here. It was set out really nice. It had kind of rotating displays and all that kind of stuff. And there was just a whole lot of different things, like games, figures, all that kind of stuff. Pokemon cards, consoles. As you can see from these displays, just a massive load of random things in this shop. Really cool. The prices were what you would expect. The guy definitely knew the kind of stock they had, so they weren't exactly cheap. But you know what? Lots and lots of different things to look at. As you can see there, DK Bongo, some Pokemon cards, some DS cartridges, all that kind of stuff. Because I wasn't really looking to, you know, spend an awful lot of money, and I didn't really have any idea of what I wanted, I just kind of like started rooting through the kind of cheap bins where they had all the offers, and decided to get a couple of different games for different systems. Some DS games, Xbox 360, all that kind of stuff. Again, didn't really know what I wanted, but in the end I did manage to pick up a few things that I did actually want. We also found this place, and it was called Happy Piranha. Now, it was getting renovated at the time, at least the outside of the building, so you couldn't really see the sign, but it's called Happy Piranha. And yeah, this is a really weird shop. It's got a lot of nerdy stuff in it, but also just a lot of kind of generic gift type stuff. But yeah, I love the actual outside of it with the nitro box, the TNT box, the planters. Really, really cool details. And as you go inside, there's also this DK barrel, like absolutely fantastic, like such a fantastic rendition of all this kind of stuff. And yeah, as you can see, just like random things like candles and mugs and all that kind of stuff. But if you turn around, there is a whole bunch of nerdy stuff like bags of Pikachu and all that kind of stuff. It's a really cool shop. I really liked it. And they had a massive wall of hats. And if you don't know me, I absolutely adore hats. Some board games as well. Those Super Mario pipes on the wall. Just like really cool attention to detail throughout this shop. I would definitely recommend going in purely to see what they have. Next we found Faceless Monkey, which is in the indoor market. And my goodness, this place is an absolute treasure trove of just random retro gaming stuff. I could not believe how many things there were in this particular shop stall thing. Like, as you can see from this kind of passover, it's just piled high with incredible stuff. Could not believe it. Like, there's just GameCubes and like Xboxes and like just SNESs piled high. It was absolutely incredible how much stuff there were in this shop. I also found some big box Atari games like this Life and Death. I was going to get it, but it was pretty beat up. And I found this Film Director, which I did pick up. Just something I've never seen before. Yeah, just amazing amounts of stuff. Railroad Tycoon as well for £5. Definitely getting that. Just a whole bunch of stuff. Like, I could have spent so long just sifting through this shop alone. Sadly, I did not have time to go through it all. But if you're ever in Truro, I would absolutely recommend going to this place because you literally don't know what you're going to get in here. And just to kind of cap off this episode, I also went in some charity shops in Plymouth just to see what they had, and I did actually come out with some pretty good stuff. Nothing from here. These were a little bit more expensive than what I wanted to pay, but I was interested in the Midnight Club one for the PSP. But yeah, in the end, I decided not to get any of these. I also found a bunch of kind of random games as well. I was tempted with Unreal Championship for the Xbox, but again, a little bit more expensive than what I wanted to pay. Some Wii games, this random Ghostbusters TV animated show thing, I don't really know what that is. Yeah, a couple of Xbox games, Xbox 360. Would have picked these up, but again, more expensive than what I would have wanted to pay. I also found a bunch of DS games in another charity shop, but I didn't actually get a lot of footage of these particular ones. But I did get pretty much everything that's on the top row there, and I'll show them it later on in this video. I also went in one of my favourite charity shops that is in Plymouth, and this usually has things that I want to get. And lo and behold, in this particular episode, there are things that I found and got. Again, DS games, I got Professor Layton and the Curious Village, and also Nintendogs, Dachshund and Friends, which, yeah, £2 each. I know it says $5.99, but they were £2 each. And a couple of Blu-rays that I don't really care too much about. And yeah, this is what I got in this particular episode. Genuinely can't believe how much amazing stuff I got in this particular episode. Animal Crossing, Nintendogs, Age of Empires, Curious Village, Rayman, Luminars, Call of Duty for the PSP, Railroad Tycoon, Film Director, and yes, that is a Star Wing Edition SNES in the box. I will talk about that a little later on. Just after this particular section, I also got Just Dance, Fahrenheit, Dead Space, Extraction, I think it's called, Rayman 2, and Grand Theft Auto Liberty City. Genuinely cannot believe how much amazing stuff I got in this particular episode. But yes, let's finally talk about this SNES. I was in the CEX that I mentioned previously, and I did see this for £52. I asked the guy behind the desk why it was so cheap, and he said that it was faded, it was yellowed, and all that kind of stuff. So I was like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna get it for 52 quid, I can clean it up, all that kind of stuff. He came out from the back with the rest of the stuff, and he did actually say it had a box, so I was like, yeah, okay, I'm gonna get that. And also it didn't have a AV cable, so he actually managed to knock me off £5. So I did get it for £47, which is absolutely incredible. And yeah, even though it doesn't have an AV cable, I do know it works, and yeah, I'm going to do a video of me cleaning and fixing this thing up. So yeah, look out for that in the future. But anyway, that was my Nerdy Thrifts video from Truro, where I was on holiday. If you enjoyed this video, then by all means like, comment, subscribe, all that social media goodness, and as always, keep living that best nerd life.